London Real presents a gathering of the greatest minds in the history of our show, announcing a 3-day transformational experience live in London. Become part of the conversation, challenge yourself, upgrade your peer group, change your game. Become real. This is Thought of the Week, and usually it's something that I'm telling you that hopefully inspires you to make a change in your life or do something different. But quite honestly, this week I was inspired, and I kind of want to share with you a story that just really blew me away. And it was yesterday where it happened, and I almost literally fell off my chair, as we say in England, which means shock and surprise. And it comes from one of our very own Academy members, and his name is Dominic. And Dominic has been a member now, I think, for about 4 or 5 weeks, and he's been attending the webinars like how to meditate. He's been attending the other webinars like how to make contact, and a bunch of the lessons that I'm teaching each week that, quite honestly, I throw out to you, and I don't really know if anyone heard, and it's okay. It's just kind of thoughts that I have. I don't claim to be an expert. It's just some of the things that I've learned and I've applied to my life. And so I was getting ready for yesterday's webinar, which was how to set, track, and achieve your goals. And I opened up the activity feed, which is where we all hang out on the Academy if you're one of the founding 500 members, and we watch each other, inspire each other, test each other, make each other accountable, and make each other take action. And Dominic posted a picture with him and Enson Inoue. And if you don't know Enson, he is one of the original Pride Fighting Championships legends, and he used to go in there and fight in the ring with some of the toughest guys in the world in Japan. And I used to follow his career, and he's a guy that used to write notes to his family as if he was going to die every time he went into the ring, because he took it so seriously. And when he went to the ring, he went in to die. And so that's the way he treated his fights, and you can see the way he fights. He just goes for broke, and he's such an inspiring guy. He was on the Rogan show, and I was in touch with Enson a year or two ago trying to get him on the show. And Dominic runs his own show out of Asia, and he was telling me after the last How to Make Contact seminar that I'm going to try this on Enson and get him on my show. And I was like, okay, cool, dude, sounds good. And then when I opened up the activity feed yesterday, there was a picture of him and Enson in what looked like a kitchen. And I was just like, oh my God. And he was like, thanks to London Real Academy, I made contact within a week and bagged Enson for my show and podcast. And I was just like, wow, amazing. And so I was just blown away and super inspired. So thank you, Dominic. As I went back through his history on the Academy, I noticed that he had started meditating about 4 weeks ago. And then he posted another picture that he was actually the first one in his office for the first time in his career. And he was getting all of these things done. And all of a sudden, these new opportunities were coming into his life because of other changes he was making. So who would have thought that meditating might actually bring a new business opportunity into your life, or might make you work more hours, or might make you do these things? But all of these kind of have a cascading effect. And so I was so inspiring to hear Dominic. And now when I went on his activity feed and his profile, I could see like the transformation of Dominic for the last few weeks. And it was really extraordinary, because you can see like the guy change over the last 4 weeks due to the Academy. And so just much love, and thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate you posting that stuff. We're still charging forward regardless of whether I hear these stories, but I never expected in 7 or 8 weeks for the Academy to change that many people's lives and to change my life. And it's like somebody made a comment today about the feed. It's like it's just this tumultuous like hurricane of positive energy and people getting things done. People are meditating, writing their goals, actioning them, all this stuff. So you get in there and it's hard not to get caught up and start posting your own stuff. So I am super inspired thanks to Dominic. I have no doubt that he's going to start ultimately crushing it, and I'm going to ask him for help getting guests on my show, because he is triangulating, which is one of the techniques we talked about in the webinar, better than I am right now. So props to you, my brother, and thanks so much for inspiring us. And just a note to you guys, if you change one thing about your routine, it could cascade and you might start changing other things. If you get your training right and your cardio, your brain might work differently, and you might start changing your diet, or you might stop hanging out with a bunch of dumb scumbags bags and start hanging out with people that are really going to improve your life. So just something for you all to think about. If you want to watch the meditation webinar or the how to set your goal webinar, they're all available right now on the London Real Academy. Just go in there and go into webinars, and you can watch them for free right now. So there you go. I think it's for free. You might have to become a member. Just double check me on that. So there you go. That's it. Much love to you guys, and hope you're having an awesome day. And peace to you, Dominic. Thanks, brother.